Video.
So, good evening everybody. This is Cassie Footman and I'm here with two very, very special people. Before I introduce them to you, let me just introduce the environment that we're in. Today we are filming from Bali, having been on the Entrepreneurs Institute iLab for the last week and a half. And it's on the iLab in Bali that I have had the absolute pleasure of meeting Charlie and Ivan, who have travelled all the way from Sweden. My goodness me, these guys are incredibly inspirational, and that is why I was really, really determined to catch some time with these two very inspiring, driven and motivated entrepreneurs. So let me just spend a moment ask them to introduce themselves. So let's start with Ivan. Tell me.
Yeah, I'm Ivan Sandvall. I'm 12 years old. He is my brother. Our business is called the Junior MBA, but I'm pretty sure that's going to come in the question later. So I like sports and things like that. So yeah, and I'm a creator profile, just in case you wanted to know that.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Ivan. And Charlie?
My name is Charlie. I'm 11 years old. I like playing computer games, and I like doing other kinds of sports, like Ivan said.
Awesome.
What more did Ivan say?
Oh, that's absolutely fine, because we're going to have a bit more of a chat now. But you know, the key thing here though is that these two, you know, may come across as being seen as, you know, I guess ordinary, fun-loving young individuals who enjoy their sports, enjoy their computer games, but my goodness me, there is so much more than that. So these guys have come along to the programme actually with their own business. Now my understanding of the iLab, which is what I came here for to work on my business, is that it's mostly, in fact I think up to now, it's only been adults with small businesses that have actually come along. And these two have come along with their father to grow and further develop their own business. So I thought it'd be a great opportunity to find out a little bit more about that. So Ivan, tell me a little bit more about the business. It's called Junior MBA.
Yeah, Junior is basically Junior. MBA is Master Business Administration. It is about finance and mindset. And
Entrepreneurship.
yeah, stuff that you would normally learn in an MBA, and we've started now on Facebook. We're gonna have YouTube and podcasts later, and very soon also we're gonna have our first live event, which is gonna be like a course
In Sweden.
Yeah, in Sweden,
And then later in summer
in England.
Okay, fantastic, thank you. So you're currently developing programs, you're going to be doing an event in Sweden and then taking it also out to the UK later in the year. So tell me a little bit, I guess there's a clue in the title of Junior MBA, but tell me a little bit more about, you know, who your programs are going to be targeted to.
A bit younger people, from around like
13.
teenage to like 25, around that span. So pretty young, but not like really young yet. So pretty much in mine and Charlie's age and upwards.
Awesome, awesome, fantastic, fantastic. So Charlie, I'd love to hear from you about, you know, what led to this happening? You know, what's the purpose? What's the big kind of reason for Junior MBA?
Well, I'll start with I get up in the morning to grow and help others grow, so that they can become the best that they can be, so that together we can show the world what young people can do and make a huge impact on this planet.
Well done. That is absolutely awesome and incredibly inspirational. Awesome, thank you.
Thanks.
So tell me a little bit more about the impact that you would really, really love to see in the future, you know, the young people that are going to be coming.
Yeah.
If we want to have more young entrepreneurs because of lack of jobs in the future, because there will be some replaced by robots instead of workers using their hands, and many different jobs will be removed and replaced by other kind of things. So we want more young entrepreneurs.
Awesome, awesome, thank you. And Ivan, is there anything that you'd like to add to that?
we generally just want to make sure that the future generation is more happy, and that you don't fall in the same trap that everyone has done before. Study really hard and get a job and work basically your whole life and then die unsatisfied. So start a business and live your life to the full, and have fun, basically.
Follow your passions and dreams, my best advice.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. That's really awesome, and I hope that our listeners, the people that are actually listening and watching this, can get a feel for what actually inspired me and why I was really, really keen to spend some more time with you both and interview you. So I thank you for your time this evening. I've got a few more questions for you, if that's okay.
Of course.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. So one of the systems that we've been using with the iLab is the Wealth Dynamics, the profiling system, and this is a system that I use with my clients and also with young people. So I'd love to hear actually from you, what have you found to be really helpful for understanding your profile, your strategy for success and development and growth?
I think that is a very great program, because if you are not doing what you are made to do or what you are better at, you are wasting your energy. Because what we've learned, I mean, I don't believe in really much like Chinese hocus pocus and stuff, but it's pretty clever anyway. This philosophy of that you need to be in your natural energy, like mine is dynamo, and that's like the creator energy. And if you're in your right energy, you'll use less energy and it will be more fun and more easy. Like some people on this course, they have been working in very, very large part of their lives on jobs that they aren't good at, that is like the opposite to their own profile. And being able to know your profile and what you're good at is going to help you lots in what you work with, basically, and what you do in your life.
Fantastic, awesome, thank you so much. Charlie?
I am a Blaze or supporter. Well, my energy is Blaze, and in the middle there I'm a supporter. I'm 28% supporter and 24% on 3 other things, so I'm kind of a square, which makes I'm a spirit if you are square, but I'm Blaze and a spirit. So that explains why I'm pretty much good at everything, like my dad behind the camera.
Yeah, but anyway, it's good to just know what you're good at, because a lot of the people that are on this course, they didn't even know, and they should have known when they're much younger. It will be much easier. You'll have like a head start from everyone else. It's really hard to know honestly what you are. I didn't know. Charlie didn't know. No one knows. Basically, you think that you know, but seriously, take that test. It will help you a lot.
Awesome. It's a great plug there, Ivan, a great plug. And of course, if anyone does want to find out any more information about the Wealth Dynamics profile, the strategy for growth, and really understanding and learning your passion, then you can contact me at cassie@cassiefootman.com. And actually, this is what these guys are going to be doing as part of the Junior MBA, is they're also going to be having profiling as part of the MBA, so that individuals get to understand how they can play to their strengths from day one of starting their business.
Yeah, that's great. That is really important.
Awesome, fantastic. So just ready to wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. What have been the top things that you're going to take away from iLab, Ivan?
Alright, that is a great and difficult question. We have more than 10 A4s each on learnings, so it will be difficult, but mainly playing to your strengths. And we haven't really gotten to it, but we're gonna start on the planning of exactly how we're gonna do it, which is great. And Charlie, do you have anything more? I can't come up with anything. So
the 2 things which I've found really interesting is first personal branding, different colours, and how to of course.
Yeah, personal branding, just to know.
And branding.
Yeah, but mostly personal branding is what we've been working on most. It's like your personal way that people think about you. Like maybe some.
2 lizards.
Oh yeah, lizards.
We've
Anyway.
got lots of lizards coming around everywhere, so
Yeah.
we've got a few little distractions.
Yeah. Anyway, like for example, Bruce Lee, he has a strong personal brand. You like know him, you haven't even met him. If you understand what I mean, it's pretty much it.
Awesome.
And I didn't mean, I've learned what personal brand is and what I'm good at and stuff, but what I meant with colours and stuff, I meant branding, not personal branding, that's different. And then also, when Paul done, we've done an interview for those who are watching on Junior MBA, he had some very interesting things to talk about in communication and stuff, and B1G1. Buy one, give one.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah.
you know, in fact, if any of our listeners haven't come across Buy One, Give One yet, I would certainly recommend that you go along to their website at b1g1.com. It's an absolutely phenomenal platform where all businesses are able to, you know, help, you know, give for the greater good all around the world to lots of different causes. So it's a fantastic initiative to get involved in. So I would love to thank both of you for your contribution and also for your time and letting me interview you this evening. Before we go, we should just, is there one message or something that you would like to give any young people perhaps who are listening to this?
Well, thanks for watching, of course.
Watch Junior MBA.
Yeah, absolutely. So where can our listeners find you?
Alright, right now we will post on Facebook where you can find us in our places.
Junior MBA.2020.
Yeah.
Junior MBA.2020.
Yeah, Junior MBA.2020. We've got Facebook and we'll soon have a YouTube as well and podcasts. And for those of you who live in England who are really interested in this kind of thing, we will have a live event this summer.
Awesome. Thank you both. And as your business starts to develop and you're developing all sorts of different things, we'll definitely also be putting a shout out to you there and sharing your content and you know, all this amazing inspiration that's come from you both. So I want to thank you both. High five to you. Yay, and high five to Ivan.
And check out Cassie as well. You can tell where you were because I can't remember.
Thank you, Ivan. So yes, you can come along and find me at Cassie at cassiefootman.com, or my website is cassiefootman.com. Thank you and good evening.
Bye.